Well, hello there. I am making this video in a very unexpected way and very improvised because it was just announced all of the Crunchyroll awards for the nominees of this year. So I wanted to make my list as to what I believe that should be the winners for every single category. So let's move into it. Let me put this here. Okay, I'm going backwards because I do not want to spoil the main dish that is the anime of the year by itself. So the first one, quite ironically, is one that I'm not gonna say anything about. The best voice artist in English, I genuinely do not know. I have no idea. I do not watch anime in English, not because I think that they're bad. It's just that every single page that I use, they just have as a priority the Japanese original, you know, sound. So I would rather hear it in original sound as well. So I'm not gonna vote for it because I think that that would be an insult. Next would be the best voice acting in Japanese itself. And out of these shows, I'm kind of questioning which is which. Okay, this is Rese. Okay, I'm gonna vote for Rese easily. I think that out of every character that we have, it was the best. I think that this one is the guy. It's the regular guy. So yeah, I think that he's great when appears, but honestly, I don't like it as much. Luffy is Luffy. I do not watch One Piece. I read manga, so I cannot say anything about it. Midoriya, he's always consistently decent, but well, the last season's great, but I think that this is better. Just also Mao Mao is good, but not insanely amazing nor insanely memorable as a voice acting, mind you. And Denji's great, but I would rather take Reset this time around. So I'm gonna vote for Reset. Oh my fucking god. Well, I already put my email, so yeah, voting for her. Next, we're gonna go for the best ending sequence. Do I even need to mention this? I don't think that anyone needs to hear any explanations. Oh fuck, this goes out the other way around. Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna be wrong. Anyways, I think I will go then. Yeah, film of the year and then go back to anime of the year. I mean, film of the year once again. Do I even need to say anything? To be honest, like there's only two possibilities. Either you have 100 meters or you have Chainsaw Man, and I just like it, Chainsaw Man a little bit more. So yeah, it goes for it. Next. Okay. Best continuing series. Dan One Piece, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, Spike's Family, or Macadamia. Honestly, I forgot that Kaiju even existed as a concept. Spike's Family, I haven't watched it. One Piece, I already stated that I read the manga. Solo Leveling, Dan and My Hero are difficult. I think that I will give it to My Hero because I think that as a ending is better than being a setup or second season. And so I think that that is better slightly. Best new series: Clepetes, Gachiakuta, Sakamata Days, Summer Hikaru Dai, Kaoru Hana Boren Tosaku, or Takapita Original Sing. I think that I don't know what the hell this is, to be honest. I think that these three are good in their own respective way. Probably the Summer Hikaru died more than the other two, but I think that these two are above. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that in terms of story, I like it Kaoru Hana way more as a story, personally, but I think that the copy is better. So because this is voting for the best and not my favorite, I'm gonna be as objective as I can. And even though Kaoru Hana is one of my favorite pieces of media, the anime is good, but the manga, I love it so much, I will vote for the copy. I am trying to be as unbiased as possible, so yeah, I'm gonna vote for it. Best original anime. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched any of these. Probably, as far as I'm concerned, is either Senshu or Jukux, but honestly, because I haven't watched none of them, next. Best animation. Okay, we have Dandadan, Gachiakata, My Hero, One Piece, Solo Leveling, and Takopi. I made a short about this. Why the hell is not Cinderella Grey even nominated? Cinderella Grey was easily the best animation of the year. The only one that can even compete against it is Solo Leveling, but I don't think that is either particularly close. I still believe that Cinderella Grey is way, way better in terms of pure animation. So, because of that, I think that is completely nonsensical that this is even a thing in which the best animation of the year is not even nominated. I know that even if it was nominated, it would lose to Solo Leveling because more people is gonna vote for Solo Leveling. But because I think that is an insult to the animation as a whole, the fact that it's not even nominated, I'm not gonna vote for nomination of best animation. If I believe that something is truly the best, I'm not voting for anything else. Sorry. Best character design. This one is interesting. All of these are great. This is like the first category in which I'm gonna say that every single one of these is good. Like Dandadan, makes sense. Echakuta, makes sense. My Dress of Darling, great. One Piece, great. Takopi, great. Apothecary Diaries, great. However, out of sheer character design, I might be slightly biased in this case, but I think that the one that I like the most is Gachiakuta. It is very unique looking, and that gives it the edge, in my opinion. It's maybe not the best per se, maybe, but it's the one that I feel that is the most unique, and that helps it a lot. And just for that, I'm gonna say it. I think that Gachiakuta might not be the best, but because this is so subjective, it's not that I can say that any of the other individuals I believe that they are inherently better. So that's why I'm gonna vote for Gachiakuta. Next, we are going for best background art. Background, yeah, this has to be Apothecary Diaries. Like, very simple. Like, the background is just beautiful in this show. Maybe CD the animation, but I haven't seen it. Gachiakuta is also very, very good. But yeah, I think that Apothecary Diaries. I'm not gonna make a fuss out of it. Best romance. Don't even need to say anything. Karuhana Warinto Sakura, I already stated, is one of my favorite romances. It's actually my favorite romance ever, period, in the manga. And the first season, even though it's not as good as the manga, is still fantastic. Like, and nothing of this can compare. And the fact that Dandadan is here is like odd. I don't get it, honestly. Next, we are going for the best comedy. I think that Dandadan is probably win. This is weird. All of these comedies are kinda not as strong in the sense of comedy. Like, you know, if we were in old ages, we would see things like Nichijou battling with Gintama and Dansai because I know Nichijou fighting with so many other great ones. Like, this is just a weak roster of comedy. I guess that I'm gonna give it to Dress Up Darling because I think that the comedy slaps slightly more in the show than Dandadan. I don't know, I guess. It's just a maybe, to be honest. Best action. Okay, go check out One Piece. Yeah. Out of all of these, I already stated, probably would be One Piece. But, you know, I do not watch the anime. And as such, I have to give it to My Hero. Like, everything else, besides Kaiju, honestly, all of them are at least good in some way. Solo Leveling it has great animation. Gachakuta is very original and solid animation. Dandan has a good animation and is also very original. And One Piece, even though I haven't watched it, I know that it's very, very, very good. But yeah, My Hero in this last season they blew it. They blew it. So I think that is very obvious. Best Isekai. Oh yeah, I forgot that this appearing here. I haven't watched Red Zero. That is the only reason to why I'm probably not voting for it. Because of that, I'm gonna vote for Konosuba. I like it more. I like the comedy of Konosuba a lot. Wait a second. Why is Konosuba nominated for this and not for comedy? What? Like they're nominating Konosuba. I don't get it. Anyway, let's keep moving. I'm gonna have I'm gonna boil or something. Anyway, best drama. We have 6. And surely Blue Box, Takape's Original Sing, Apothecary Diaries, and Summer Hikaru died. Honestly, there's 3 nominees for Anime of the Year that are also in Best Drama. The best is Orb. Not even doubt. No questions about it, right? Like, I genuinely don't get how they didn't even nominate Orb for this award, for the Anime of the Year, which is something that we're gonna see later on. But Orb is so, so good. Like, in every sense of the word. That I genuinely don't get how Summer Hikaru Dai, even though it's a really good one, is even in the debate against Orb. Like, I don't get it. Genuinely. Best Slice of Life, and surely Dress Up Darling, Blue Box, Spice Family. Honestly, I don't count Kauruhan as a slice of life. I know that it counts because it's here, but I see it more as a pure romance, even though it has slice of life type of things. So just because of that, I'm gonna give it to Dress Up Darling that actually feels more like a slice of life type of show. Next, best main character. What? Okay, Midoriya, Mao Mao, Momo, Okarun, Rudo, or Sonji Woo. First and foremost, I don't know what Sonji Woo is doing here. Like, I would not nominate it if there were like 20 nominees, let alone 6. Once again, with the other shows that I mentioned, how is this not any of the 2 main protagonists of Karuhana? How is this not Hikaru, for example? How is this not Takopi, if you want to count Takopi? How is Sonji Woo even nominated? How? Anyways, out of these guys, Midoriya, Mao Mao, Momo, Okarun, or Rudo, which are the only 5 nominees, I guess that Mao Mao is the one that is the best this year. The fact that it's only season 2, it drops a little bit, but it's still Apothecary Diaries, so yeah, I'm gonna vote for it. Just leave it out. Next, best supporting character: Enjin, Bakugo, Lowland Shishui, Enjin, Jinshi, and Turbo Granny. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's Jinshi. Do I even need to say anything? Like, Gigi is cool, but not good enough. What the hell is Turbo Granny doing being nominated? I genuinely do not know. Anyway, Shishui, I like her, but Enjin. What the hell is he doing here? It's Jinshi. Like, we don't think about that. It's Jinshi. Probably should have been others, but whatever. Must protect at all costs character. Toruko. This is like insanely subjective. Like, every single one of these is a good answer if you want to protect them, but I already stated how much I love her, so yeah. Best anime song. Song. Specifically song. I think that is Iris Out, right? Strictly as a song, I think that Iris Out is the best. All of these are good, but Yeah, I think it is out. Yeah. I'm not gonna overthink it. Best score. Uh, Out of all of these, I'm gonna be honest. My favorite score is solo leveling. I know that I have said a couple of things against solo leveling in this thing, but that score is gorgeous. Like, is fantastic. It's phenomenal. So I'm gonna give it its props. It deserves to be here. Best opening sequence. Okay. First, Alexandros is not nominated. Alexandros is the best opening sequence of this year. The one of Cinderella Grey, the first opening. How is it not? Once again, it's way better than basically all of these. However, Mirage wins. Like, the uniqueness of that song alongside the visuals is so good that I'm not even angry that this is here. This is the only one that I genuinely say, okay, you can get it over Alexandros. Get it. And we reached the end, and now we're gonna go for the anime of the year. The actual anime of the year. Okay, there's one thing that I haven't said in this video, and it's that they didn't even put To Be Hero X as a potential show here. Not only To Be Hero X, Karuhana is also not nominated, which I think that is weird. I don't think that is 100% the deserving one, but I still believe that is weird. There's also nothing on Orf besides that part of the drama, and there's no Cinderella Grey. And as such, I'm gonna say it, I'm not gonna vote for Anime of the Year. I think that 3 of these have a potential argument. Potential. None of these are as good as Orb. I'm sorry, none of these are as good as Orb. And none of these, well, maybe is more debatable, but all of these have at best a debate with To Be Hero X and with Cinderella Grey. And as such, I'm not gonna vote for this. I'm sorry. I know that you expected something different potentially, but this is my channel and I say that way. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kinda tired. I say the things that I say in the way that I genuinely believe them to be. So, even though I think that some of these are absolutely phenomenal, that is it. And if you didn't want that answer, sorry. But regardless, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want more content like this, that is very difficult because there's only like one anime award of Crunchyroll per year. But if you want content like this about making awkward things out of nowhere, leave a like and subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye.